everyone. Welcome to Room 212 News, your place to find out everything that's going on in our school and in our classroom this week. Just a reminder that progress reports will come home this Thursday, February the 2nd. So please be on the lookout for those. It'll be a detailed outline of your child's grade here at the midpoint. I'll be really truthful with you. I have been super busy and have not been diligent this 9 weeks in entering grades into PowerSchool. But if you are a part of PowerSchool teacher and you are checking your child's grade, you should see some things reflected on that either this evening or tomorrow evening before the progress report comes home. So again, I apologize for not being diligent with that and getting that finished, but you will see some grade reflections happening either today or tomorrow afternoon. Friday is the 100th day of school, Friday, February the 4th. And we are excited to celebrate. This year, instead of dressing like we're 100 years old or doing something like that, we want to do a really unique project. We want you to bring 100 of a small item. So maybe you could bring 100 buttons, or you could bring 100 Pokemon cards, or 100 Legos. So 100 of a small item in a bag or something to share during our morning meeting. And we also want to encourage you to wear something that has 100 of something on it. So maybe you get a t-shirt and you stick 100 stickers on it, or you stick 100 Band-Aids all over your shirt. Or maybe you go buy a shirt and you hot glue cotton balls or pom-pom puffs on it. We just want to encourage you to be creative with your families this week in creating an outfit that will exemplify the 100th day of school by having 100 different somethings on you to wear on Friday to celebrate the 100th day of school. We are going to be doing some fun activities that day around the number 100, and we're just really looking forward to celebrating that milestone in the year together. Well, that's it for this part of the news, but up next is Looking Ahead, where we're going to find out what's happening in the future of our classroom. In third grade, the fun does not stop on the 100th day of school. This year, on Monday, February the 7th, we are actually also celebrating the 101st day of school with a 101 Dalmatian themed day. So we want to encourage you to get creative with your families. We want you to take old white t-shirts or new white t-shirts and put black spots all over them so that you look like you could be a Dalmatian puppy. We have a special individual in our building that's going to be Cruella de Vil. So you'll have to wait till Monday, February 7th to see who that individual is. So Monday, February 7th, we are celebrating the 101 day of school with a 101 Dalmatian themes. And we're asking you, the parents of our classroom, this will be all of third grade and all fourth grade, to send your child in something that is black and white polka dotted that day. If you don't have anything that's black, like black spots, just send them to school in a white t-shirt. I can tape on black spots onto their shirt when they arrive. But we just want to encourage you to partner together as a family to create a fun outfit to wear on the 101st day of school. Also, students will have the opportunity to exchange Valentines this year. So we obviously will celebrate Valentine's Day on Monday, February the 14th. So I encourage you to go ahead and get out and buy those Valentines to exchange. A list of all students' names in our classroom will be coming home either this week or next so that you can begin to fill those out. Also on Valentine's Day, to celebrate Valentine's Day, I always have an ice cream sundae party. So I will be providing the ice cream, and then I just ask you, the parents, to provide the different toppings and bowls and spoons. So be sure to check the sign-up Genius for things that you could bring for our ice cream sundae celebration of Valentine's Day. Up next is Superhero of the Week, where we will find out who this week's winner is. A big congratulations to Harrison. Harrison is this week's Superhero of the Week, and I chose Harrison because Harrison is always following our STORM skills. He's always taking responsibility and spreading kindness. He also is very well mannered to people in our building, especially adults, saying please and thank you. Yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So a big shout out to Harrison for being a model student, not only in our classroom, but in our entire building. Man, we're super proud of you, and we cannot wait to celebrate you this week. Up next is Curriculum Corner, where you will find out everything that your child will learn in your classroom this coming week. In reading, students will learn how to identify the main idea of a text. This is such an important standard in our classroom and in third grade, and such a prevalent standard that's featured on the EOG at the end of the year. So we're going to be hitting that really hard in our classroom over the next couple of weeks, and I want to encourage you at home that if you're looking for something to do to support your child's reading, this would be a great way to start. Maybe pick a nonfiction book from the library, or maybe you have one at home that you can read, and then have your child discuss what the main idea, what the main thing that was discussed in that story is, and then pull out evidences or details from the story that proves that that is what the entire story talks about. That's what we're going to be doing in our classroom, and that would be a great way for you to partner with me and with Ms. Phillips in helping your child really understand main idea and details by looking at nonfiction books and texts at home and pulling out those main ideas and those details from the story just to kind of help support us along the way in teaching and enforcing that standard. In math, we're continuing to learn about area of the rectangle and squares. Students had such a fun week this week. We just learned about square units and putting squares inside of different figures to figure out their area. This week we will go a step further and learn the algorithm of length times width to find area, and students will just be learning to find area of regular quadrilaterals in our math unit with area. In science, we're on our final week of the human body, so this week students will do a review of everything that we have learned so far, and then we'll take a quiz towards the end of the week. And in writing, we are finally beginning our research and collecting part of our nonfiction text writing unit. So students will begin using books from the library and kid-friendly websites to research the animal that they chose. If you haven't had a chance to ask your child what animal they're writing about, be sure to ask them that this coming week. I hope that everyone has a fantastic week. Thank you so much for taking the time this Sunday afternoon, or whatever day you're watching this, to just get caught up on what's happening in our classroom. For me, it's so important that you are informed of what's happening in our building and in our classroom so that you're able to partner with us in making sure that your child has the best educational experience possible. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. If not, we'll see you right back here next week for another episode of Room 212 News.